What is goody, y'all? It's your boy Shacked.
And I'm Bolo, and welcome back to Q The Breakdown. Today we got the homie IAMNOEL.
That's what's up.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up.
Guess what's up. Got
Noel.
it right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mr. Artist DJ in the building.
That's what's up. That's it. That is what I do, dude.
Dude, from what I read, you do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I've done a few things over the years, you know. I mean, I love music and DJing, but entrepreneur as well.
Right.
So I just tried to, put all that in one,
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. How long you been? I know, and we'll definitely touch on all these, but like, what, you got a clothing brand, you got an app, a record label. Where did this all start?
It started when I was young, dude. I was just always had like an entrepreneurial spirit and trying to dip into things,
Yeah.
I was a little different than the rest of my family members. That was like the 9-to-5er kind of mode. And I just always wanted to, get involved with things. And most of the things that I do, they all are connected at some level. So from the label, it's just me wanting to be able to put out my own music throughout my own label. That was the first intention, but then hopefully I'll be able to add some artists to that.
Mm-hmm.
My DJ musician management company I had for 12 years pre-COVID, booking DJs and musicians across the nation.
Okay.
And COVID busted that up, but we restarted that up again.
Yeah.
And now we have a few more accounts, and we're booking DJs and musicians again. And during COVID, I've always wanted to make that an app. So I've been working on making that an app so I can kind of help more DJs and musicians that way. And then my artist brand, IAMNOEL. And then I've been also working on, I work out too and stuff like that. So I have a little supplement company that I put out.
Man.
So
that's right.
A man of all trades. Don't point at me. I know I look. Come on, bro.
Some pointers, bro.
I'm up here. Come on now.
Yeah, dude. I
Got
mean,
chicken legs and chicken arms, bro.
It's those scratch fingers,
You get
bro.
you right, yeah,
That's how we
exactly.
get it. That's still a workout, bro.
It's true.
IAMNOEL creatine or something. That's hella funny. I met you through him. How'd you two meet?
Same way, bro. We were on a rooftop partying. I know that's something that you've been doing, like with COVID and all that stuff too, just trying to keep the community going. But yeah, man, I had a buddy who just hit me up. He's like, yo, we're going to be up on the rooftop. We're going to have steaks, all this stuff. There's girls, there's drinks. Just come through. You can come play. And then that's where I met this guy. And I could have been up there and like these guys have been up there and been like, yo, who is this new guy that's just coming up thinking he could play and set up his decks? Because like they have their whole like thing going. Like they got this down. They've been doing this, And I'm just this kid that came in one weekend. And honestly, everyone up there is super nice. Noel has been great. Like we've been boys ever since that first day. That's why we got him on here, So it's pretty cool to come around full circle. We just meet partying. I guess that's the standard story out here in San Diego.
Yeah.
But we met partying. We've been in contact since, and here we are. So we're about to get that whole story.
Yeah, that's how it works, though, man. Like, I've been in the DJ community for a while.
Yeah.
And what I do like about San Diego and the DJ community is that we all are pretty much connected.
Right.
And, there's not really any haterism around in Dago, at least.
No.
Haterism.
I've been other places where, it's a lot of haterism and competition and
definitely.
all that.
It doesn't need to be like that, bro.
Type shit, and it's just like, bro, that doesn't get anybody anywhere.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get to know a motherfucker and figure out, like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Where you from? How you do it? Like, what's good? To me, that's just a little more productive,
bro, I agree
for
with
the
you.
community.
There's no reason. Like, I'd rather, like we always say this, everybody eats, Everybody eats.
Yeah.
I'd rather come up with the homies and have a whole team than just come up and be at the top by myself. I'm not saying I'm going to be at the top or anything like that, but like, it's a lot better doing it with people.
You will.
Yeah, exactly. Soon come.
I mean, all the people that I'm sure, from even like back in the day, like Wu-Tang and all these big groups, they all got there because everybody went up all together, man, and it's, for me, it would be dope. I'm traveling somewhere and I see you out traveling at a gig too, and I could come visit you somewhere doing something,
that'd be
or
dope.
vice versa, To me, that shit is like, that's the dream.
That's what
homie.
it's all about, bro, Yeah. That's cool.
Having motherfuckers like, how you know him, dude? Be like, shh. It's been like 7 years already, bro. We started on the rooftops.
Fucking ALX, baby.
That is funny.
It is super cool. Like the community in San Diego is how you said, bro. Like everyone's super nice. Everyone's willing to work together. Like just this past weekend, we were up on the roof and we had to run like 150 feet of extension cords to get to power because we threw such a lit party on this rooftop that they shut the whole power off for the whole pool like roof.
I heard
so we
that.
had to run like 150 feet of this extension, and we ran out. Like we were probably like 10 feet from getting there. So one of our other guys, DJ Brando, he wasn't even there to play. He was just there hanging out. And he's like, I got you. Runs to his room, gets us an extension cord, gets us power strips and all kinds of stuff, and hooked us up. So it's like cool. Like ALX has a cool little community like that.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man.
It's always a party, bro. It's always a party.
It is always a party, dude. And just even Dago and San Diego, the DJ community it's deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been in it for a long time, and pretty much everyone they put the foundation that everybody's just going to work together and we can figure it out. I mean, I've been to gigs that I've had at clubs, and I forgot, like back in the day when I had needles, you know, and I had all my stuff, but I forgot my needles. Like, there's like a group I could call and be like, yo, or send a text, be like, yo, I forgot my needles, and some motherfucker will roll up and pull up to the club, might not even been DJing that night, and will drop the needles off for me, man. So that's
crazy.
That's
bro.
like what Dago is like, man. That's what I appreciate about being down here with the community.
Community, bro. We got one of the best communities in the game, especially for what we're doing. So
try to filter all the people out that aren't like that, bro. Yeah, you know, or just make them realize this is how we operate down here, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
You know, I mean, that's the thing too. Like you did, surrounding yourself with certain people, like. You find your way, you know, like you don't go out looking for certain things. Like just how I met you, bro. Just how I met him. It just comes around and hits you in the face, blindsides you when you're not ready for it. It's kind of cool because some of the greatest connections that you can make happen that way.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We were talking about it earlier, but I know you're originally not from here, but you moved here early on, which I'd love to ask you a little bit more on. But I moved out here like almost, I think, 2 years ago now, a little over 2 years. And I think that's the first thing I noticed too, is just like the biggest sense of community out here.
Yeah.
I met this fool early on. He tapped me in with other homies. I'm good homies with them now. And just like, it always started growing. And it's just like, you know, homies are looking out for you, just like you said.
Yeah. It's a good feeling, man. You know, we don't have to know each other forever, but we can work on some shit together, you know, and see where that shit goes, you know.
That's a fact. You live at ALX?
Yeah, I live down. I've been there for almost 2 years now, so I like it a lot. I actually DJed during COVID at that building. So during COVID, I was probably being hated on, dude, because I was probably the only DJ that was able to DJ downtown during COVID and at these buildings. I mean, it turned out good, but ALX was one of the buildings that asked me to come and DJ on the rooftop while everyone was on their balconies.
That's cool.
And, you know, it was really cool. The city was behind it.
Yeah, I saw on your page you did it for like healthcare workers, SDPD, a lot of essential workers and stuff like that. I think that's cool, bro, honestly.
Well, it started, I mean, it's not like I came up with the idea, but I don't know if you saw, but it went viral in Italy. A DJ did that in Italy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Healthcare workers.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends hit me up, was like, bro, you should do this. Yeah. And in the beginning, I was a little nervous because I'm like, bro, I'm going to do this rooftop thing. San Diego Police Department will come over with the helicopter. I had already had some little notoriety already. I'm like, they're going to know who the fuck I am already. They're going to be like, yo, Noel, get off your fucking balcony. You know what I mean? So
on the chopper.
I was a little hesitant, but I did it, and that shit went viral. And so during COVID, I was able to, you know, bless my city, which this city has blessed me so much, dude. Yeah. They've taken care of me with my career, and it was cool to be able to give back. But ALX was one of the buildings that called me to hire me to do that shit, too. And I walked in there, I was like, damn, this place is sick. And I ended up
place is sick.
moving in that.
Dude, that place is sick, man.
This will hit me up I think it was like 2 weekends ago. I was like, dude, we're all DJing up here, like come through. And I go, and there was literally like 2 separate parties.
Yeah, there was, huh?
He was like, yo, I got a homie I want you to meet. And then he takes me over to the other DJ that was running the other party, and it was you.
Like, what, a couple hundred feet away. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It was cool.
Yeah, bro. There was a DJ battle going on, bro. I had my other homies pull up, and they're like, we got to go to work at so-and-so o'clock. Like, we're just going to set up and start playing. I was like, oh, heck no, bro. Like, I'm going to be in the middle of this. I'm not a part of this.
Yeah.
They just set their stuff up and just started ripping. And I was like, all right, bro. Like, It wasn't me. It was the short guys over there.
It seemed like everything worked out, though.
It did work out well, honestly. That was a fun day, man. I have never seen that many people up there.
It was a good day. It was a good day, too. It was the day before 4th of July. So being able to do it the day before was even better.
Cool. Dude, I thought the whole building was going to go down. There were so many people up there.
Yeah, it was cool, dude.
Is it usually that, like, poppin'? Because that weekend was... Is it usually that packed up there?
Yeah. For those kind of... I mean, just for, like... for parties like that or holidays like that, yeah, it's okay. I'm sure the building's not with that on every other weekend or something. But
it's not like that every weekend then?
I mean, it's not like that, but there's certain holidays where things do go down like that,
We'll see you for Christmas.
Yeah.
Dude, so you told me you're not originally from San Diego, but you moved here early on, right?
Yeah. My family's from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Nice.
I lived in Phoenix, and then we came here to California. Me and my 3 younger brothers, they're all like pretty much in the music industry at first. We all, to be honest, we led worship in church. We were like the Christian Jackson family. We were all playing different instruments in church. And I started doing I was playing the trumpet, and then I put the trumpet down and started doing my soundboard when I was 12. And so I'd be standing on like a stool, and I'd be doing the soundboard. And my dad, there was this old cat doing it, and then I was doing it, and my dad was like, tell that dude get off. Every time you do it, it sounds way better. So it gave me some confidence. So I did that for a few years, and then I went to this dude's house. I will never forget his name. His name was Chris Gleed, and I went up, and he lived in my neighborhood. I went up to his crib. He went upstairs, and this dude had 2 turntables and a mixer, and I was like, you can fucking do that with a mixer? And that's kind of what brought me into the whole DJing perspective. And
that's a sick
collecting
story,
records and stuff like that.
Yeah. I have my like, I'm pretty similar, I guess. I got like an older brother who did pretty much what we did when he was our age, and I was like a 10-year-old, 12-year-old little kid, and I heard music just blasting in my garage, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, I've never heard music that loud in my life, I go out there, my brother's out there, just headphones on, scratching, ripping, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, come here, let me show you something. And that's how I learned, bro. He just gave me the ropes, let me drive the boat, and we've been tapped in ever since, bro. So it's cool, like having like a story like that, like just to remember where you came from, like where you really started off of this,
Yeah.
It's like it not only is it inspiring for you, it inspires other people, like keeps you going.
Yeah. Inspires other people to just follow whatever their dream is. You know what I mean? It may not be DJing, but tap into what you want to do and just go in there head on and knock that shit out. And keep moving forward with it.
That's a big fact. I know I read your like a little 1-pager you sent over the press kit.
Yeah.
There's some pretty notariable. Is that a word?
Notable.
Yeah. What was that word you said earlier? Haterism?
Haterism, bro. But, that's going in here, bro. I'm using that.
But you DJ for some pretty big companies. I saw
I've got some cool opportunities, man. It's been I really went all in, man. I didn't, so I actually owned the cell phone store when I was like 24, 25, and I had been DJing since 15 up to that point. I wasn't any good, but when I got older, I got better.
Yeah.
Bought my cell phone store and was DJing at night. Had that for maybe a couple years, and then I sold it and just was like, dude, if I'm gonna put this work into this store, I might as well put that into something I love. So probably at age of 26, I went professional, if that's what you want to call it, and just started DJing full time, and never really looked back. So from 26 to now, I've just been, and I had the entrepreneurial part of me taught me how to market myself. I mean, when I first started doing it, DJs didn't really have business cards. I had business cards.
Yeah.
I made my website. I did all this stuff that other DJs weren't doing, and they were wondering how I was getting all these gigs, and that's where also my company, Resident Music Group, started, was because other people were asking me to help them with their career.
Yeah.
And so I started charging those motherfuckers.
Yeah, capitalize on that.
Well, if I'm gonna put this
on
work,
that for sure.
So
what year was that? When was that?
I don't even know what year it started resident management group, but I would say, I don't know, 2010 or something.
Okay.
2009, maybe 2009.
Yeah.
Right on. You said you ran that for like what, 13 years before?
Yeah, man. Booked DJs all across the nation. It was crazy, dude. I had accounts that accounts that I was booking all over the nation, dude.
That's what's
and
up.
I got tapped into a couple DJ networks here in San Diego, and when you were back then, there was some record pools that I was in, so DJs were connected, and then the digital record pools, DJ were connected there, so I used that as my way of reaching out to other DJs in other cities and states to be able to follow through with some of the accounts that I was pulling in. So
that's what's up. You've been in the game for a hot minute then.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, damn.
It's been a minute.
That's what's up. I saw you DJ for like Google, GoPro.
Yeah, dude. I got opportunity to DJ for Google, GoPro, Uber. GoDaddy.
How do you position those? How do you put yourself in the position to get those opportunities?
Well, the club scene is dope. I love it. But you're getting paid a minimal fee, but you can get lots of likes for your pages. Yeah. But you're not making as much money. And I realize when you're DJing and you're doing it full time, bro, you need money.
True.
To sustain yourself.
Exactly.
Bro. So I started reaching out to corporations and really I was just networking also at different networking events. Yeah. And you would run into people like that. You know what I mean? And so if I ever got an opportunity to DJ for somebody, I would crush it then tell them to refer me over. Yeah. But yeah, I DJ'd for Uber here and in San Francisco. Okay. And then those things spawn off to other things. So the corporate gigs, man, they party just like you were in a club, bro.
Oh, yeah. And they got the budget. Trust me, I believe
it. GoPro parties, man. GoDaddy parties. Those guys freaking party, dude.
Yeah, they all party with the GoPro on their head.
But some of those places, it's just like doing a club event, bro. Just because it's corporate, but you're getting 3 times the amount of money.
I bet, bro.
For the same amount of time or less amount of time,
So I also noticed that you had also done an Emmy party, right?
Yeah, I did that was obviously in LA, and I had the opportunity to do the first 46th annual Daytime Emmys, and that was a really dope experience, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Being around that group of people, and it was pretty wild to just seeing celebrities while you're up in the DJ booth, walk past you.
Right. Yeah. They're vibing to your music, bro.
Yeah, they were vibing.
That's Will Smith. He's getting down right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Super dope, man. It was dope, man. As a DJ, you if you really love your craft, you want to put yourself in every position you possibly can so you can just get an experience of what it's like and for other people to respect what you do. So yeah, it was super dope, man. It was a good opportunity, and I got to meet some cool people and took some good pictures and got to network from that opportunity, dude.
Yeah, that's a big network, marketing opportunity, man. That's awesome.
Networking always. I noticed too, you're sticking to electronic music lately, right?
Yeah. I started probably doing that maybe, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago. I mean, I've always loved dance music, but from a perspective of transitioning from that in my career, where everyone knew that I was all hip hop, you know what I mean? That's a hard transition, bro. Right. It was a hard transition to go from hip hop, and then everybody's like, dude, not doing hip hop anymore.
Yeah, that's 2 different markets of people right there, bro. Target audience is switching up right there.
Yeah, so it was definitely a hard transition, although I was always loving electronic music, but that's my focus now, electronic music, tech house, dance music, and just trying to, that's the space that I feel the most,
Dude, I feel you on that one. I feel like I had a similar transition. When I first started DJing in college, I learned on electronic music. That's really what I was into at the time. My cousins got me into that. And then everyone else was also doing it at the time too at my school. So I was like, all right, well, I've always loved hip hop. let me start bringing in that hip hop that I know that people always want to like sing along to or get down to, you know what I'm saying? So I started doing that. So I kind of had my hands in both buckets. And then I got to San Diego a couple years ago, and I was just like eager to meet everyone and take on as many gigs as I could and really just like build that network, you know what I'm saying? So I started taking gigs at like Latin clubs, hip hop clubs, electronic clubs. But then the issue there is like, I'm sure you ran into it too, where it's like now hip hop clubs don't see you as a hip hop DJ, they see you as an electronic.
Yeah.
Or no, other way, electronic clubs see you as hip hop DJs, hip hop clubs see you as an electronic DJ.
Yeah, and it's hard for, really what they're trying to do is just put you in a lane.
Right.
And I just really hate being put in a lane too, bro. I mean, it's like, bro, just because I do this doesn't mean I can't do that. You know, I do prefer this, but, so I always try to just respect the venue and go in there and play what's necessary for that place. But yeah, there is some places I just want to focus on too, because that's the music that I prefer. You know.
Feel you.
Yeah, definitely got to play the venue, play the crowd. Even when you're in there, bro, if you're at a hip hop club and you're playing hip hop and they're not vibing with your hip hop, shit, throw some reggaeton in there, bro. They might fucking So you just got to feel it out, bro.
Yeah. But I think that's part of what we do is. We feel out the crowd. That's something that, that's like a gift, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Look around and feel the crowd and know what to do and where to take them. Sometimes that's
certified vibe conductor.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's hella funny.
Vibe conductor.
That's right.
What would you say out of you got some pretty good credibility, some good experience under your belt? What would you say is the most like memorable gig that you've had to date?
I'd say probably the most one was at Flux here in San Diego. This was years ago. I'd say maybe 10 years ago when it was really cracking and open, and there was a lot of dance music artists coming in there. And I got to DJ there, and it was a night where I brought my parents in. They stayed up till like 10 o'clock, came out there. And the booth was, inside. And so they were outside the booth hanging out with my friends. But it was standing room only in there, bro. And so they got to see everything happen. And, that was probably just being able to DJ at Flux, first of all, was a huge deal for me. But then to have my parents there and checking me out, that shit was dope.
That was the first time they've seen you?
Yeah, I think that was the first time they see me in a space like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like one of those first times they saw me and they were like, okay, this is what you're doing. All right, bro.
This is real.
Yeah, this is you're serious.
All the questions have been answered.
Yeah, all the questions answered.
You're making people happy, bro. They see like the influence that you have on a crowd of people.
Yeah.
Especially a crowd of people that big, bro. Like, for parents, I'm sure that's eye-opening. Like,
totally eye-opening, man.
I have like a similar story too. Like, I come from a super traditional family, My dad's a lawyer. My older brother's a lawyer. My sister, she graduated college in like 2 years. Shout out my family. I love all you guys. Like, you're awesome, And then I'm the black sheep of the family that is a DJ. And, like going to college, I was a party kid. And, you get looked at a different way. And it's like, it doesn't like take away from it. But it just sucks being in a position that makes you feel like you're not supported. And then you get this opportunity to bring your family out there. So like for me, I had a show at Basement down in San Diego. Got to bring my dad and my sister. They've never seen me play before. I don't even think they even knew what house music was at the time, And I walked in the club. I talked to the club manager, Kaika. Shout out to you, bro. I was like, yo, let me bring my family in the booth with me. Like, I wanted them to see the crowd from my perspective and really like grasp onto what I'm doing. Brought them up there, bro. I played a couple songs and then I snagged the mic. I'm like, yo, make some noise. Like, this is my family's first time, bro. And after that, like, they were lit up. They're like, DJ every weekend, like, keep making people happy, make yourself happy, all this stuff. And it's like a really gratifying feeling. It takes a huge weight off your shoulders.
Yeah,
so, like,
man, that was a good feeling. And
that's cool, man. At Flux too.
Yeah, Flux was cool back in the day. I really liked it a lot, and I know that brings me into like my DJ musician management company. And why I started it was to be able to help people like us make money consistently. And, I always believed that we deserved the same notoriety as other people, like a lawyer or a doctor or, whoever, whatever industry someone's in, that creative people, DJs, artists, whatever, man, we deserve the same notoriety. We deserve to be able to make just as much money, support our family, support the dreams that we want.
Right. Exactly.
Just because we're not doing the same thing that other people do in normal industry,
right?
Working places that we deserve the same same kind of support, you know?
Yeah,
it's a
definitely.
profession too.
I mean, it's just a long road. It doesn't matter how you get there. It's just as long as you get there, as long as you're doing it, keep pushing forward. But I mean, I saw too that like you're giving back, bro. Like you have this whole professional business like side of you, and like it's like you're grinding to make money, you know, but you're not just keeping that for yourself, bro. I see that you work with some nonprofit like organizations, some like charity stuff, bro. So
yeah, it's always those opportunities come up throughout the year. You know, people hit you up and ask you to do things, and then there's certain ones that I support. You know, Second Chance of San Diego. I've done some Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff. You know, I mean, they always have some good causes that you could just, you know, bring your talents to, and it also helps, you know, expand your own brand. You know,
Definitely
puts you in new situations, and you know, there's even party animals and at those events, you know, they're raising money, but you know, there's also, you know, the party aspect of it, and so they hire people like us to go and help them raise money and create a party. So those things are always good to do, and I love giving back, dude. I'm the oldest of 4 boys. Always was trying to support my brothers and whatever they need, and just try to bring that same way of the way my family does things into all of my work too.
Yeah, nah, bro, that shows for sure. Much respect, honestly, too. Because there's artists out here that aren't like that, you know? It's like, I'm going to get my check. I want my rider with my 2 1942 Don Julio bottles, and I'm getting out of here, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's good to know that we got a homie like you that's like close to us that has that same like view on life like that, too. Man. So much respect, bro.
Thank you, dog.
For real, man, it's been super cool having you in here. I know we haven't really talked too much before this. This is really our first time having a full conversation, man. But it's been a pleasure to meet you, and I'm sure we'll hang out again. Yeah,
dude, for sure, man. I'm a lot of respect for what you guys are doing and what you've done, and I know everything's just gonna grow from here, man. It's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Only up, baby. We're only looking up.
Yeah, we'll be all looking up, dude.
That's what's up, man. I know both of us, I'm sure some of the viewers too, took definitely a thing or two away from all the work you've been putting in, the entrepreneurial mindset you got, all the experience you got under you, man. It's cool. It's motivating.
Nice, dude.
Super inspired over here for sure.
That's my whole goal, really. That's what it is, dude.
That's what's up, man.
What's up, dude.
You got anything? I know you mentioned this earlier before we were shooting, but you got some pretty big gigs coming up, right?
I have a few things coming up. July 28th, I'll be at Oxford for Industry Night.
Nice.
And then Swim Week is July 29th, 30th, and 31st. You know,
Swim Week. I'll be there. If it's what it sounds like, I'll be there.
Yeah, it is what it sounds like.
Okay.
It'll be real dope. And then I'm really excited about the opportunity that I'm going to get to play for Snapdragon Stadium, which will be September 22nd, which is the new San Diego State Stadium. So
that's the old Qualcomm one.
Yeah, the old Qualcomm Stadium, old Charger Stadium. There's some good memories there, but now that's going to be a brand new place.
He's going to start it off proper.
For real.
Yeah.
That's the grand opening event, right?
It'll be the first day it's open, so just, you know, I'll be able to go in there and do a gig that day for
that's cool,
the
bro.
Top Tech Awards that day.
Yeah, that's super cool.
That'd be dope.
Big time, man. That's what's up. Honestly, we could tell you're a man of the community for sure. It's motivating to see. I'm sure it's just going to keep on growing. Yeah, man. Definitely, dude. Definitely. I'm excited about it. We're excited, man. Well, like I said, we really appreciate you coming on. Nice. We had a couple hiccups setting up. And, it's all good. You know how that works. Showbiz. Yeah, it's a process, bro. Baby. Trust it. Showbiz. We give you a shot. I can shout out a few things. Or man. Plug yourself, dude. Plug, IAMNOEL.media. That's my website. And my handles are IAMNOEL.media. Okay. And we'll tag you for sure. My Spotify is IAMNOEL. I got some new tracks gonna be releasing. Okay. Be on the lookout for that for sure. And what else, dude? Yeah, my app, my company, my company, the DJ Musician Management Company, is ResiMusic.app. So you can find that also on Instagram. But we'll throw that all in there for people to see. Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, we got you. Real quick, we don't have to dive on it too much, but we didn't really talk on that too much. If there's people out there that want help, maybe get more bookings nationwide, because I know you are nationwide. Yeah. How do you suggest they reach out to over Instagram, email? Yeah, they can hit me up on that Instagram, or they can hit me up on my Instagram or the ResiMusic.app Instagram. Okay. And I have a whole team too, so someone will get back to them and we figure out what we can do. We just gained a few new accounts, so we're going to be doing some more
seeking for more DJs to book right now. Yeah.
Get back into gear things, bro. That's good.
Yeah, it's
Let's
dope.
go, man. Well, dude, it's been a blessing, man. We appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, bro.
I feel blessed
Stoked
too,
on
bro.
this. Good.
Glad we got to connect today.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
excited.
That's what's up. Me too, dude. It's gonna be a good year, bro.
We'll see you every Sunday, bro. Up on the rooftop at ALX. You guys are all welcome. Let me know. I got the key fob. I'll come down and get you in the lobby. We got you guys.
Noel, I am Noel.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Tap in with the boy. He's doing big stuff for the community. Always giving back. Works harder than a lot of people that I've met. So tap in with him. We appreciate you guys tapping in with us. Thank you guys for sticking out. We will see you guys on the next one.
Cue the breakdown.
Peace. Later.
Cue the breakdown. Cue the breakdown.